What's going on, everybody? It's Bryce here with Ghost Picks, Nation's #1 leading sports consultants in the business, where we have 5 expert handicappers over the GhostPicksATS.com website. You know who they are. It's Jimmy, Jack, Derek, Benny, and myself. Recap for Team Bryce yesterday. Free play loser, Wofford, traveling up to UNC Greensboro. We had Greensboro minus the 5 in the first half. Wofford, bad team in the first half, even worse on the road. Greensboro, great first half team, even better at home. What happens? Wofford leading at the half. Yesterday was a wild, crazy day in college basketball. A lot of things that typically happen. You can't predict everything to a T, but things that trend or should happen, or the numbers match a certain way, just did not happen yesterday whatsoever. There were multiple double-digit dogs winning outright yesterday. 2 of them I can think of on the road. A double-digit underdog on the road winning the game outright. NC State just absolutely throttled Duke. Georgia beat Auburn. Just a crazy, wacky day in college basketball yesterday. And I can only imagine that Vegas just had a field day yesterday because it was just wild and bizarre what happened last night in college basketball. For Team Bryce, on the premium side of things, we had one play and we hammered it. It was a 7-unit play, and unfortunately it didn't go our way. That's our first 7-unit loss in college basketball in the season. Upset to drop one is what it is. We had Rutgers -2 over Michigan. Rutgers 17-0 going 17-0 at home going into last night. 13-4 ATS at home. 13-0 ATS a home favorite. They had revenge against Michigan. They score the 6th most points of all teams in college basketball within the 3-point line. Michigan allows the 5th most points inside the 3-point line. Matchup dream for Rutgers, really. Revenge. They needed it. They were hungry. Great matchup from a number standpoint. Their strength is Michigan's weakness. Michigan 0-5 straight up as a road dog going into last night. 0-5 ATS as a road dog. And we had the numbers, we had the motivation, we had the situation, and everything lined up for us to take a 7-unit play, and we took it, and it just did not go our way. Rutgers out-hustled Michigan last night. They out-rebounded them. They had more assists, fewer turnovers, and they wanted the basketball game more. It just didn't win. If you'd have told me all those things would have happened, I would have played it harder than I did. If I'd have known that Rutgers was going to out-rebound Michigan, have fewer turnovers, and have more assists than Michigan, laying a bucket, I would have played it even harder. But like I said, yesterday was just a crazy day in college basketball. Rough day for a lot of people, I'm sure. I don't know how everybody else on the team did. Once that Rutgers game went our way, I kind of turned my phone off and started looking towards today. So we'll get you a free play winner in just a second. I think today's only promo is going to be Dub Day. $20, all plays any capper over the GhostPicksATS.com website. If you're new to the page, click that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you get notified anytime we post a video on this channel. And make sure you follow along over on Twitter at GhostPicksBryce, and also on Instagram, Bryce.GhostPicksATS. Those are our other social media handles. Also, if you're not checking out all the other 4 expert handicappers at Ghost Picks, a link to their YouTube channel will be posted in the description of this video. So make sure you guys check out all those other guys as well. Your official free play is going to be in the Atlantic Sun Conference. We got North Florida traveling to Liberty. Liberty's a very good basketball team. However, because they're good and they play in a weak conference, they're often overvalued. I think they can put out a big number and people are still going to take it. They're laying. I'm looking at a line right now of 9.5. Let me double check this right quick to make sure this is a correct line here. 9.5 is what I'm looking at. Liberty minus 9.5. I think that's too many points to be laying in North Florida. North Florida is very good on the road. They're very good in conference from an ATS standpoint. And Liberty is not that great from an ATS standpoint, just because they're always overvalued, because they are a good basketball team and they play in a weak conference, a small mid-major conference. Not a lot of competition, but I think 9.5 is too many points to be laying in North Florida. So we'll take North Florida plus the 9.5. That's your official free play today. Let's get a free play winner for you guys. Hop on board Dub Day. We got NBA coming back tonight. There's a couple of big plays in college basketball we like also. And it's a good day to get on board because we're going to bounce back in a big way. Yesterday was just a wacky day in college basketball, so if you took a beating yesterday, it happens. Yesterday was kind of opposite. Crazy, wild day, and it happens from time to time. But take North Florida plus the 9.5. That's your official free play. As always, thank you for stopping by. Good luck, God bless, and grind on.